How's that for a shirt? Ali, owner of Real Dad Movement, and our coaching program, High Performance Father. I want to give you exclusive access here, which I'm just uploading in our High Performance Father program, for you to dive on into and understand the whirlwind of life and controlling that and your emotions. Emotions and feelings can be fleeting, they can work for us, but a lot of the times, unfortunately, they work against us, which leads to a lack of control, frustration, and then the other moving parts like kicking the can down the road to avoid conflict, and then ultimately breakdown where everything implodes. I'm going to break open, in this exclusive coaching video, I'm going to break open how to control the whirlwind of life, and also keep the emotions in check. You're not robots, I'm not a robot, but this is about really establishing how it can serve you, how emotions can serve you to create better facts in your life. So make sure you take some time out for yourself, pen and paper, no distractions, no interruptions. Give yourself the time and the value that you deserve and need to sink your teeth right into this coaching session so you can get the most out of it, and above all else, take immediate action with this to start moving your life forward. The whirlwind of life. There's only ever one most important thing, but this is the number one thing that can impact and influence everything. I've written two words because there's lots of things in life. Not everything, everything. So before you go through reading all of this, which you naturally would do because humans, we're computers and we process things, start on the left with me and let's build through a nice pathway here. What's the number one thing that's going to have the greatest impact on your whirlwind of life? We all have a whirlwind. Chaos of life is no control of the whirlwind. The chaos of life is trying to control the uncontrollables. People, places, and things. I'm not sure if uncontrollable spelled with two L's or one, but we'll sit on that for now. Controlling the uncontrollables. This whirlwind has many great things. This isn't a negative area. There's a great environment. There's family, self, and service. There's your MIT. There's your TAVs, which is going to get you that MIT. And MIT's a large portion of that, your target. But there's also sedation and distraction, like we went through in Benny Henry's podcast. Sedation and distraction. It will chip away at you 1% every day. It will destroy this. I'll tell you right now, if you have 52 MITs a year, and you complete even 70% of them, you'll create a fucking massive change in your life. Could you imagine that? Like your most important thing. It's not that it's big, but it's most important. Facts and feelings, most important. Family self-service, most important. If you hit just 2/3 of your 52 MITs every week, each year, you'll improve more than 1%. That whole 1% up and down, you'll improve way more than that. I promise you, way more. Hard part is though, in this whirlwind, are things that don't serve a purpose. You're fucking around spending time on stuff that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm a very loving, empathetic man, but sometimes I might come across as arrogant, rude, cold. Direct's probably the best word. I don't believe in many of those, but I am direct because none of us have time to fuck around, boys. We don't. We really don't. That doesn't mean we need to rush. It means we need to reorganize and prioritize what's most important for us. So you've got your most important thing, and I'm going to bring this in. I just thought of it then. Thank you, man. You're always teaching me. That's your MIT. What's your NIT? What's your not important thing? We're going to bring this in. Leave it with me. I'm going to work on it this week. It might be a podcast. What is your NIT? What is your not important thing that you know you continually keep buying back into and investing in that sedates or distracts you, that you don't know where it's taking you, or you know it's not taking you down the path that's leading to a better life? No growth, no purpose, distraction, sedation, a bad environment. What's your NIT? Not important thing. Yeah, my not important thing is females reaching out asking me to start Real Mums Movement. That's not important. Sorry. And other coaches in the coaching space. You're killing it, Al. What are you doing, mate? Can you jump on a call and do a Zoom with me and just help me out and show me what you're doing? Fuck off. These men deserve my time. These men inside RDM. Not important things. Emotions, feelings, I like it, Mike. I like it. Personal shame, that's a great NIT. That's not an important thing, Mike. Your actions have more than shown the man that you really are over the last few days. You just got to keep on the hammer, man, and we're going to stay on your tail. You keep fucking going. You just keep going, mate. Well done. Well done. Mitts and nits. Make a fucking book out of it. Boys, distraction, sedation. If it's not giving you the purpose, everything has a purpose. But if the purpose isn't at the standard or the level that you want, it's not serving you. If your purpose is someone else's purpose, it's not serving you. It's got to be true to you, man. Like, this is how the whirlwind just completely consumes you. And it becomes this big fucking angry thing. It's not just nice little white thing. It's this big angry thing. And then it becomes a blur. And you just feel like you can't get any oxygen. And it starts to chew into here. And you don't even know what this is anymore. And you're just struggling and you feel exhausted. And you've just got your head in your hands. And you're just feeling like everything's caving in. And there's such disappointment because my life is not where it should have been now. And here I am right now. And I'm just looking back going, it's just, why isn't it here right now? Yet we're looking over the big macro picture instead of dialing it in and going, this whirlwind just started as a few leaves just down by the basketball court and then became this cyclonic nightmare. All because two reasons, both equally important. One, we didn't focus on our mitts, and two, we focused on the nits. And there are other people's. You said too many yeses instead of putting up good boundaries and saying no. No. There are lots of birthdays and celebrations before all this lockdown stuff in the last year and a half down in Sydney. I think it's a good 2-hour drive, 2.5 hours to Penrith from where we are on the Central Coast. I'm sorry, Corinne. I love and cherish and appreciate your parents, but I can't make it down for your sister's birthday. I've got work that I need to do. That's more important. I'm sorry I can't make it. And I'll call her. I'll wish her a happy birthday. There was a lot of resistance at the start. It doesn't mean I'm a workaholic. There was a lot of resistance at the start. But I'll tell you right now, fellas, with respect, when I'm laying on my deathbed, I'm not going to look at my fucking sister-in-law's birthday party that went down and spoke fuck all to because the entire family doesn't grow and they're crabs in the bucket that just pull you back in. And it's not a wholesome environment that I like being part of, let alone my children, but I respect and support it because of my wife. I'm not going to be looking back thinking, geez, I wish I had more birthday parties and spent 5 hours on the road more often. No, healthy knows the right yeses. You've got to make this a habit, boys. Make it habit. Make it habit. And this is a little piece that I did before in the HPF community, just some short, sharp stuff that I'm giving as free value to men out there who aren't in a financial position to, take this step. And that's okay. But you need this. You need courage, commitment, competence, and confidence. Willingness to stand up. These two together, remember these two, is the backbone. That's the real spine of a high performance father. High courage, long commitment. Play the long game, keep turning up with high courage to take the right actions. And it's not about necessarily risk taking. You can mitigate risks through investing in yourself and developing you. You need to have the courage. Commitment is saying, yes, I will follow through. Competence is doing it with excellence. Perform and have a red hot crack. Give it a good go. Don't just go through the motions. Confidence, achievement, recognition, reflection. This is why the temples are important. I did do that. That was a really tough week, but I did do that. I did follow through. And you just build and you build and you build bigger and better every time. You need to make that a habit, fellas. Make this a habit.